well, maybe he's got another pre-recorded thing for this weekend, and I was so stoked about it. And then he was like, I have Saturday off, and I was like, pay dirt!
That's amazing.
So beautiful. All I had to do was burn myself 4 times this week, so that's pretty bad.
That's terrible.
Clearly, if you want a weekend off, you just have to, like, hurt yourself a lot.
You just have to dip your hand in, like, 200-degree water on accident.
Mm-mm.
That's what I did.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, they've been having me train all week, and, like, I was working the hot dog station, and I, like, dropped something, and I went, no, and I went to reach for it, Lord of the Rings style, because I'm an idiot, and next thing I knew, my fingers smelled like hot dogs, so...
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to laugh at that, but I have to.
Dude, I know! Like, I think the worst thing I've ever done, like, burning-wise, was, I was making, like, candy, and I spilled some of the 300-degree candy on my hand.
Oh.
And it, like, instantly, like, blistered. It looked like I walked through hellfire, and I'm like, oh, nope, this is gonna hurt a lot in, like, 20 seconds. It was fucking awful.
It looked like what we all hoped Kane's face looked like under the mask, like...
Yeah.
Not straight up, like, raccoon eyes and, like, no hair on the top for no reason.
Yeah, it's just straight up fucking Freddy Krueger burn victim shit.
I remember being, like, 9 years old, and I looked at my dad, I was like, why does Kane wear a mask? And he's like, because he was burned when he was a child. I was like, why does he have hair? My dad just kind of paused and went, I don't know.
Fast forward a few years, and this is where we are.
Yep.
Perfect. Questioning fucking everything.
I was 9 years old, and I was asking the hard-hitting questions.
You just see your
This is
father
why we love you.
because he's trying to figure out an answer for that.
Right?
Fuck, he's on to us!
Like when I tried asking my dad, I was like, why does Roddy Piper have half of his body painted black? And my dad's like, I don't know. Just watch it.
I don't fucking know, dude.
My dad's like, why are you questioning it? Just watch. And I was like, okay.
Disappointed child.
He sounds just like, okay.
Oh, my dad was supposed to have all the answers. No, my
He
dad
clearly does. He just wasn't sure about those.
His answer was just watch.
Just watch. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's actually nice to have you on the show now.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Because now we can all bitch in unison.
Oh, and there is so much to bitch about.
Don't even get me started.
I honestly think we should get started, because I have a feeling this is going to be a very long rant process.
Like, the highlight of the week was, like, I'm just gonna start us with the biggest fish in the pond. Highlight of the week was Seth. I'm like, other than that, it's shitballed. It just fucking... Get stuff back, and here's 500 other things. Go fuck yourself. And I was like, oh my god.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know if you guys were paying attention or, like, tallying with the pay-per-view, but Julie and I get to say that we had every fucking match pegged.
It was sad.
Including the pre-show. So, Jesus Christ.
Still salty about the IC match.
Mm-hmm.
Still so angry.
I think the thing for me that made the pay-per-view so unbearable was the fact that in the main event, I was sitting there watching it, and my roommate came over, and I literally just started, like, saying, okay, this is gonna happen, and it literally happened, like, 2 minutes after I started, like, talking about it. Matt, like, move for move, and John looked at me, and he's like, fuck. And I'm like, this is bullshit. But yeah, like, that, the only saving grace of that entire pay-per-view, for me, the Fatal 4-Way was a fantastic fucking match. and then Seth's return. Otherwise, I probably could have slept through it and not given half a fuck.
I will say that the Asylum match was better than I expected, just because we got the return of the thumb. I mean, the real return of the night was thumbtacks. Like, let's be honest.
Slammy Award.
That made me so. That made me so physically uncomfortable, and I loved it.
I was so aroused, like you don't even fucking know.
There's a quote of the night.
I mean, it was a great match because it was a little bit different than what we had normally seen, and it was so nice to finally get to see Ambrose go over.
Yeah, for sure.
And I loved it because you think back to Mania when Ambrose was supposed to have this, like, giant extreme match, and it was like, what, an F5 on a fucking chair? Or a pile of chairs? Sorry, it was extreme because there was a fucking pile of chairs. It was pluralized. That's what made it fucking extreme.
No, and there was like 45 fucking suplexes. I mean, pretty extreme. That's extreme.
Right? Nothing more extreme than a fucking suplex. But when Jericho went for the code breaker and Dean held him like a mama bird, and like I was like, oh, drop him, drop him, drop him. And then it was just such a quick like drop, and you just see Jericho pop up screaming. I was like, oh. It was like the first cigarette after relapsing for like 7 years. You're just like, oh.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard.
I mean, it works. It really works. Oh my god.
I'm just sad that such a good moment had happened on Extreme Rules.
Yeah, right.
I had such an issue here with actually staying awake for the pay-per-view because I was so fucking tired that day. And then all of a sudden, you know what? Screw this, I'm going to bed. And so I get into bed, I'm so fucking tired, I fall asleep, and all of a sudden the door to my room opens and my dad's like, you're gonna want to hear this. Seth Rollins is back. And I'm thinking to myself, this could have waited until morning. I wanted to fucking kill him.
Seth never waits for the morning.
I know.
No, what made me angry was, like, I told Julia this, but I was talking to somebody on Facebook, and they're like, have you watched the pay-per-view yet? And I had to close that night, so I didn't get in until 9:30 my time, so I was basically walking in as the pay-per-view was ending. So I'm like, no, I haven't watched it yet. And he's like, oh, it was a good one. I was like, oh, I'm putting it on now. And, like, in the next breath, he's like, yeah, can't believe Seth's back. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like,
way to ruin the only good part of a pay-per-view, you fuck!
I was like, I just told you I didn't watch it. And he was like, oh, my bad. And I got like 50 apologies from him. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, sorry doesn't take this out of my head, you piece of shit. Just literal gross sobbing. I was like, well, I guess that's that. I like watched the IC match. I like watched the IC match and like I focused for like the Asylum match, and then after that I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna play Pokemon or something. Like
yeah, the end of, oh my god, that main event was just, you know that you suck when I have no interest in AJ Styles, period. At all. At all. And I almost fell asleep during that match. If John hadn't been talking to me, I would have slept through that match.
Jesus Christ.
The saving grace for me literally was the crowd. The crowd was just so ridiculous.
When the crowd is on point. Yeah, like that entire match was just Payback 2. It was almost basically the same match, minus like there was table spots, but other than that, it was the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
Yeah. It was unfortunate, honestly.
Eh. I mean, it got worse the next night because I don't even think I paid that much attention to Raw.
Oh my god, Raw was just atrocious.
I think the only thing that actually mattered to me was the fact that we got Enzo back.
Yeah, that was great. Like, that was, like, super exciting, and it's really good to have him back. But I started the night. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take some notes, kind of, you know, stuff to talk about this week, whatever. after the first, segment, I stopped caring. I literally put my notebook away and I was like, and I'm done. And it just didn't get better.
It's bad when you're like, oh, I just want SmackDown and get the keynotes, okay?
Right? It's so sad. We had, 3 Raws that were decent, and then it was just nah, we're okay.
Yeah, and then I was like, I was waiting for that other shoe to drop, and boy, did it hit.
The shoe didn't drop. The shoe kicked us all in the fucking mouth. That's what happened.
We got super kicked so hard by that shoe.
Phantom Shawn Michaels.
Son of a bitch.
That fucker. I blame him for the entire series.
Yeah.
So mad.
God damn it.
Anyways.
We do not want to talk about that Lightning series. Let's just ignore that it ever happened.
Podcast. We're just gonna forget hockey right now. Anyway.
I'm already going through withdrawals.
It's okay, my team's been out for a while, so I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I know.
We lost to the Blues.
My roomie is a huge Chicago fan, and the night that they got eliminated by the Blues, I thought John was going to put himself through a wall. He was so angry. He's like, anyone but the fucking Blues! And he just went fucking postal. And then, when they got eliminated, he decided to, finally pop out of the woodwork and was like, hashtag not the Blues, smiley face.
Bless. Yeah, no, everybody where I work is, a huge Blackhawks fan, and I'm kind of just like, are they winning? Hey, oh, cool, yeah. I've never been huge into hockey, but if they're, winning, it's like, alright, that's pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. But, collectively, the entire store... the day after they got eliminated, it was everybody's best friend died. Everybody, everybody walked in sad. Everybody kind of had their head hung low, and you're kind of just shit.
That's kind of what Tampa feels like today is just awful.
I really wanted Hawks and Lightning. That would have been awesome, but
yeah.
I guess we have to wait for, Cubs and Rays, so whatever.
Right. We can hope.
Yeah, that's true. So, veering back into wrestling, another thing that happened
Thank you, Daddy.
this week... Another thing that happened
This is a wrestling show?
Yes! Duh!
Oh.
I think.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we're back on track. Let's do that.
Okay. Another thing that happened this week. Adam Rose finally got released, but that apparently was through his own request to do so. And we also lost Eden Styles, which people know is Cody Rhodes' wife, so they'll probably be sauntering off together. Cody posted, I guess, a photo with a list of names of people from Ring of Honor, so odds are that's where he's going.
Yeah, apparently the thing with Cody's release was really, really fucking jaded.
I didn't see anything about it, so...
Apparently it was just really, really shady business as far as why he was released.
Oh, fun.
And, why he wanted to get gone. It's... I'd have to, find the actual article again, but, it's to the point that it's made any fans of Cody, literally swear off WWE. So, it's one of those things.
From what I read, the Stardust thing was supposed to be a one and done kind of thing. He was supposed to do a program with Goldust. I think there was supposed to be a WrestleMania match between them. I guess WrestleMania Battle of the Dusts, but and I think Goldust was supposed to win it, or Stardust was supposed to win and get over. But basically after that, Stardust was supposed to go away and Cody was supposed to come back. But someone had the wild hair up their fucking ass and just, Stardust is over with the fans, which I want to know who the hell they're talking to. Right. But they decided to keep Stardust and keep it rolling, and then Dusty passed, and he passed I think right before they did the Stephen Amell match.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was right before that, yeah. So that's when Cody was posting, like, finish what you started, finish this. So it was supposed to be, okay, I finish the